see that? Yes. Alright, so we're gonna review the replays for the Brisk series right now. Alright, so we're going to review the replays for the Brisk Summer Series. Me, Sathu, and Pluto played in. We played against the Muffin Men the first 3 games, so we're going to replay review that. And I have my pen with me to do like an ESPN type style thing. And I'm mainly doing this to see what I did wrong. Not necessarily the team. What ends up happening is I go into replays, watch myself, and see what I could have done better in particular. And I also point out team mistakes, stuff like that. So, just a disclaimer here. By pointing out a mistake, I'm not calling out a teammate. I will go back and see like what I did wrong mostly, but there are mistakes teams make. I'm not calling anybody out. It happens. It's part of the game. And there's no single person to blame. It's team error. And yeah, so just disclaimer. I'm not calling anyone out. People in chat are always like, Karma, how could you do that? Call people out like that. I didn't. So I'm pretty sure these are the 3 games right here. So the first one was DFH Stadium. Alright, so let me get on. Let me watch it from my point of view, I guess. So this is gonna be framey because it's in borderless. What if I put it in windowed mode and then I lowered the resolution? And then I can just no, I don't think it'll work. I can turn VSync on during the replay, actually. That way it's smoother. Hi, YouTube? Yeah, that's right. Hi, YouTube. Okay. So it shouldn't be too framey for you guys. Alright, let me turn my dead zone up because it's creeping right now. Okay. Alright, so let's watch me. Let's see what happens here. So Sathy gets a touch, so I should be mid for this. Alright, so there's mistake number 1. That took a really long time for us to find. I wish I could see how much boost I had. Is there a way for me to spectate? There isn't, so for some reason I slowed down here. If I just boosted through without feathering, I would have got to this. So there's mistake number 1. That should have been a goal right there. That would have been a really good way to start the game because of a few reasons. One, getting a goal like that off the bat is a really good confidence booster for your team. Especially if you get like a redirect like that. It gets your confidence going. It gets the momentum in your favor, and especially when you're an underdog, it gets like thoughts into their head like, okay, we should take this team serious. So here I have ball cam off. I want to see what's happening in the rest of the field. So there's my miss I should have had. Why don't we have any follow-up here? Let's go back and watch. Okay, so Pluto jumps for that and misses. Sathu covers. Now, Pluto should be following in behind me here. Okay, he went for boost. And then the ball went over. Okay, so right here I should be jumping. Right there, I should be jumping for this. But it's a really awkward touch for me. I should have jumped for it. But that leads to possession. Good dribble and demo here, so that's good. We have good pressure here. It's a good mid pass. That should be a shot. A good job by Pluto putting it to the side there, because if you look from his point of view, it looks like a missed shot. But it's not for him, because the shot would have been blocked anyway. Actually, let's watch this again. So if he waited here and didn't jump immediately, like if he waited and just was on the ground boosting, he would have had a shot open to the left side of the net if you look. If he's here and jumps now, he has the left side of the net open from this angle. But that's okay. Got it off to me. So I get the pass here, which is what I wanted. Sathy reads that nicely, because I didn't get the perfect pass off, I just got a pass off. So that's good. We're fine here, like all this is fine. Good touch from Sathy. This should be a shot. Okay, that was right. Oh, okay, I scored. Okay, so here I can tell you what's going through my head is I see that I have time, so I fire it. Top corner, I get bait out 2 people and we take the lead. So 1 minute in, we have a lot of pressure and a lead, which is a really good sign. Not very good touch from me here, and the reason it's not is because I lose ball possession right here. So in retrospect, what I should have done was stopped here and just rolled it to the left up the wall. If I roll this left up the wall, I have the entire left side of the field open. If you look, Torment is peeling back. I would have been able to take it up the wall and get a pass mid for whoever's following me. Most likely Sathy. But I gave away ball possession. They get a clear because of it. Another fail on my part. I just jumped too soon. I remember being pissed at myself for this. It was a good pass. I should have at least touched it. Good pressure from my team. I was trying to hit this to Sathy. It was a good recognition by him. Pluto taking his time there. That's fine. Is it really framey for you guys? Okay, I want to see what went wrong here. Okay, so Pluto should have boomed this. Because he had me there for a pass. Like, if he passes this on the ground, like, if he gets to the ball right there and just hits it on the ground at me, then we have a scoring opportunity. I will beat Torment to a ground pass 100% of the time. Because I'm closer to the ball. And Torment is facing the back. So, being in the same position, a ground pass, I will beat Torment to. So the waiting there is okay. It's not ideal. The second problem with that is that he gets dunked by Dapper, which sets them up on offense now. So instead of us having an offensive chance, now we're on defense. And so Sathu here is in a bit of no man's land. He expected a shot, so he jumped. And here, I'm in no man's land. I'm like caught in between realizing it's not a shot, right? So I see it's not a shot, but I don't see Torment coming for the ball, and I overcommit. So I should have stopped right here and started turning towards the middle. Because if the ball goes behind me, right? Pause right here. If the ball goes behind me, Sathu is going to have it. So my job in this position is to cover the mid pass. And I failed. See you, Nefarious. But, so yeah. I was hoping. Was that close to going in? I want to see how close this was. Ah, almost. I remember this. This ball went through me. And it made it a tough save for Pluto. Feels bad, man. So now we're down. After playing really well, we're somehow losing because of two silly mistakes. That could have been easily covered. I don't know how Sathu got that read. No idea. So this is all fine, but it's a bit scrambly. We're just scrambling right now. Pretty sure we were all low on boost. Good play to attack that from Squishy. Lost the 50-50. I wanted a mid pass there, which ended up working. Good save. X-Sweet JP has just subscribed with Twitch Prime. X-Sweet JP, welcome to the Karmi. Thanks for subbing, man. Or woman. Guys, can we get your favorite emote in chat for Sweet JP? Welcome to the Karmi, Sweet JP. Enjoy your stay here. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Okay, so let's see here. So here's something that I wanted to point out that a lot of players do, and this is like a ranked habit that doesn't really do well in 3v3. So let's watch the rotation here for a few minutes. So this is where I pass the ball to Pluto here from my corner. Pluto is hitting it to Sathu, so this makes me third man. Which I realize and I back out, okay? So now that Pluto has hit the ball, he's third man. Alright, so Pluto goes up for this. Which is a bad decision because he gets beat. Normally when the ball's on the wall like this, you don't ever want to jump for something like that. Usually you either want to take a wall path or just wait. There are a few options. So he goes for that, which forces Dapper to hit the ball, right? Okay. So now Sathu goes. Now Pluto rotates... he rotates this way. Which is a common habit in like 2v2s or 1v1s. And it allows you, it's good because you track the ball. But it's not good in 3v3s, because in 3v3s the ball changes direction a lot of the time. So you want to be able to cover most of the field. The reason that you don't cover a lot of the field in 2v2s is because there's only 2 players, and usually they're on the same side of the field. But when you add in a third player, then all of the field becomes available because it's more spread out. So rotating like this, which is generally okay in 2v2s, is bad in 3v3s, and this is an example of why. If he were to have gone like this, which is like across the field and rotated, it gives Sathu and I better options. Specifically in this situation, where the ball gets put across mid and I have a clear, I now have nobody to clear to because both of my teammates are in the same area of the field. So, that's just something where it's obvious in this situation. So now we're losing pressure, because if Pluto were to have gone this way as third person, realized I had a clear, and then turned and got this boost, we could have had a touch on this ball, or at least pressure in this area of the field. But instead now we have nothing, and now we're just playing a touch, right? It's just a common thing that I see in 3s. I remember this play. This tilted me. Not actually, but like, if you watch, right? Sathu and Pluto are leaving. I have a clear ball. Squishy literally comes out of nowhere. Watch this. And hits me off of the ball. Then makes a mid pass. It's like, how does that work? There's probably nothing I could do about that. The only thing that I could have done is stay in net right here and just waited. But that was just like a really unfortunate play, and Torment made a perfect shot. It's like, that play you can't even get mad about. Because that was just really good play. I don't know. There's nothing. The only thing that maybe could have happened, I'll just see where Sathu went. After the ball got pushed back. Okay, so I guess Sathu could have, so as soon as Sathu saw this, he could have just boosted and flipped into this position, which is like back post. If he boosts and flips into that, whoops. If he boosts and flips there, then Torment probably dribbles or takes it slow, but he's in a better position for a save. That's like the only thing. Either that or I wait. If I wait in net, maybe. I don't know. That's a hard play. Karmarl, what wheels am I using? Black stern wheels. Hey Timmy, what's up? Okay, so this is a good pass mid here, I think. I beat somebody. I don't know who I beat. Oh, I beat Pluto. That's awkward. I want to see how this confusion happened. Okay, I go for the ball. Pluto goes. Stuck in mid. Okay. That's too bad. Because if Pluto waits, he gets a really good shot there. Or if I wait and Pluto gets the same hit, I have a good shot there. Instead, we get no shot. And that's just like a lack of playing together, I guess. So I rotate back here. Not a good touch from me. That needs to be harder hit and upfield. Just popping it like that is a waste. Hey Ray, how are you? And then Sathiu somehow gets this dunk. No idea how he got this dunk. It was perfect. It didn't even pinch or anything. He just took it out of his car. Pretty sure this is where I lagged. If you see it, watch my car here. I go to jump and the server lags. Watch. You see that? Watch my wheels. And listen. But Sathiu makes an insane save. Insane save. Okay, so oh, this is my shot that's going in right here. Okay, so this is where I want to see Pluto's perspective. I'm pretty sure this is in. Yeah, that's a goal. And then this is my ceiling pass to Sathiu. So if I hit this a little more to the right, I mean the left, we score. I hit it straight down by accident. But we had a lot of really good pressure there, and we should have tied the game. But we keep the pressure up right here. We have a ton of pressure. Okay, so this is where we broke down. It was right here. I want to see why. Because right now we have pressure, pressure, pressure. And so someone goes back. Okay. So I'm here. Sathiu should be next. So, okay. So some reason Sathiu hesitates here, which allows Squishy to beat him to the ball. Where's Pluto? Is Pluto disappear? Did he disappear? Where is he? Oh, he's back there. Okay. Okay, so Pluto just went back. And we lost pressure for two reasons. One, Sathiu hesitated on the ball in the corner, and two, Pluto went all the way back for boost. So, to me, this game, how long does this stay up for? So, to me, this game, we should have won. Our goals that we allowed them to score were just silly mistakes. Which happens when you're playing together as a group who doesn't really play much. But we played decently well, just silly mistakes on defense caused us to lose by a goal. Usually that's what happens, you lose by a goal. One too many mistakes. There's the mid pass. That's like my favorite play to do off a kickoff is this pass right here. And Sathy and I are really good at doing it. Great shot there. Pluto should have a good follow, which he does. Okay, so this is my fault, and I noticed that I do this a lot. And it's right there. And I'll explain what that is. So if you watch me, watch how I rotate right here, bang, and then I turned infield. Now, all I would have to do in this situation is turn this way instead, and I probably would score this shot. But I don't. I turn this way really hard, and it cuts off my angle and my openness to the ball. And it puts me too close. Whereas if I just waited at midfield instead of inching towards the ball like this, I would have been able to shoot the ball or at least pass it to Pluto. And instead I just do nothing. Which doesn't end up hurting us directly, but indirectly we lose a lot of pressure on offense. Alright, Sathy should have a mid pass here. Rip. That happens though. Okay, now we should have pressure. I was confused. I was like, the ball went backwards when Sathy hit it. I was like, what? Oh, that would have been nasty. He almost hit that. What do you feel is the best thing to do when the ball is above your head and you feel like you're just driving around in circles? Reset. Resetting is the best. Just get out of the play, go to the back post of the net or something like that. Just reset yourself. Okay, so here is, I remember this exactly. I thought Sathu was gonna let me take this, because if he lets me take this, all three of them are going the opposite direction except Squishy. So I would have had to beat one player. I thought Sathu saw me, but I don't know if he did or not. No, so he didn't. On his screen, he never saw me. And they score here. So they shouldn't have scored this to begin with. I should have saved it. I don't know why I decided to back up extra right there. That was like a communication error. Just like a silly mistake like that leads to a goal. Shouldn't have been a goal though, I should have saved it. Good thing he backflipped because no one went out to challenge that. Okay, Pluto passed to me. Oh, I remember I was out of boost right here. I had this goal 100%. I had that goal and I ran out of boost. I was pissed. That would have been tie game right there. Hey Hydra, what's up? Now I have no boost. Pluto just took that one. Okay. Should be a mid pass here. For some reason, Sathy's car like gets stuck there on the wall. I don't know how Pluto got that ball mid. Alright, let's see what happened. Not really sure how they scored this. Ah. So just kind of caught in just an awkward spot. Unfortunate. What am I using to draw the arrows? Epic pen. So I want to see our rotational breakdown here. Just want to see where it started. Okay. So we'll say it started right here. Probably should have had like a booming clear here. Unfortunately for Pluto, he misjudged it a bit. And he ended up like backflipping, which still got the clear, but instead of like a boom clear would have been like this way to that corner. And the reason that hurt is because he put it mid by accident, which allowed them to dump the ball back in. So let's see rotations from here. So Sathy contests, which means I'm next, which means Pluto should have after this. Okay, so now that Sathy's following me, Pluto should be third here. Rip. Well, actually the rotations were fine. Ninja Hoot, thank you for the 7 bits. Hey, I remember this. I called Sathy, I called for the ball so hard here, I was like, me. And Sathy made a good pass, Swishy cut it off, and then I was like, I screamed, leaving it, because I knew that Sathy would have a better shot than me. I was like, leaving it. Sathy beat him. I was so hyped when that went in, I was like, yes, we have a chance. I remember that play. Oh, double commit. That's not good. Bad clear from me. Sathy covers me, though. Good save from Dapper. That's such an unfortunate bounce. If that doesn't bounce up, we have a good play. Doing a bit of ball chasing there. So Pluto should pass to Sathy here. He has Sathy open. Maybe he had no boost. Oh yeah, I remember this play too. I whiff and it ends up helping us. So I should have had this ball. Somehow I don't. I don't know how my car doesn't hit this. Look at this. What? How did I not hit the ball? And then I remember calling for a pass right here from Sathy, which we got, and we scored. That was a pretty good play. Sathy and I, since we play a lot of twos together, are really good at, like, when we're, like, in close situations of passing to each other. I think that helps from twos. Plus, we played together last season, so. I mean, it helps in ones. Ones and twos. But you're used to that stuff in ones. We just, I don't know, we just play good together. Here, it's really hard for me to tell what's happening if you just look at my screen. It looks like Pluto and Squishy are both gonna hit this, and then Pluto backflips, and then he looks like he's gonna hit it, and then Squishy ends up hitting it. It was really confusing. I remember calling for Pluto to try and get one more touch on that. Let's see what ends up happening here, because I had ball cam off. But I went for the bump. So Sathya actually takes a nice shot. It would have been better for him to pass it actually off of the wall here. I mean, it's hard to tell from his angle. But if he just hits this straight off of the wall, because of the way Dapper is positioned, would actually work out better for us. A shot was good too. But I think if he goes off the wall, Pluto has a shot here. Alright, here we go. Damn, so close. I tried to get that past to Sathya there. It was a bit risky though. Oh god, I know what's about to happen. Okay. So I want to see this from Squishy would have gotten it if Sathy's passes against the wall. I don't think so if he hit it straight, Timmy. Let's see where Squishy is. If he hit this behind him, Timmy, I don't think Squishy gets it. If he hits it hard and straight behind Squishy, you think Squishy gets to that? I don't know. Maybe. Either way, it was a good play. There's not really much to complain about. The shot was in a good spot. Dapper just made a really nice save. Okay. So, here's something I noticed. So I want to watch Pluto here. I don't think he has boost. Alright. So they score here, and I want to know why. So Pluto clears it. This is a really hard read for me, because I knew Dapper was trying to fake me. Squishy keeps it up. Oh, it's so unlucky. Yeah, Pluto just drives too far, like, close. He should have just gone straight up, I think. Because then he turns... When you turn your car towards the net like this and you have no boost with you, it's really hard to not put it across the middle. But he gets the backflip. It's just, like, so unlucky that the ball bounces out. And I get bumped in net. Squishy isn't even looking at me when he bumps me. Feels bad, man. I'm using black stern wheels. I don't know if I answered that or not. Alright. Thought someone called mid there. I think someone called mid there. If not, my pass is a waste. I mean, that literally just gives up possession. So I either should be booming this or passing. Usually we have someone mid here. Terrible spot by me. Terrible decision. But I get bailed out because I make a lucky save here on the goal line. I did not think Pluto would be able to get to that, obviously. Nice save by Pluto there. Muffin Men love to pass at mid, that's why I was cheating mid so hard there. This all seems fine so far. We're keeping the good pressure on them right now. And we score. So that is exactly how you want to play a team like Muffin Men. If you watch, just watch me the first minute. Of like when you go up against a team like this who's fast and like to pass in mid, you basically just play deep and rotate really well. And that's how you score against them. Eventually they'll break down. The only mistake right there was that. That was really bad. We got lucky that I saved this. This is a mistake too, but Pluto covers it with his dunk. For the host, Panda. Okay, so it's like for the 30 seconds, not really a minute. But. So here you play the mid pass, like clear. Keep pressure in on them. The follow was a bit ambitious, but so now you rotate out and get nice and deep in your own half for when they clear it again and cut off the clear. And then you just keep dumping it in until they like starve themselves a boost from using it so much. And usually you get a breakdown like that. Good, Tiger, good. So there, I'm pretty happy with how that went. That was pretty good. Nice and deep kappa. Yes. I remember being low on boost here. Not a very powerful clear from me, but it did the job. Oh my god, how does he save that, dude? Who jumps for this? Squishy, get out of here. I can't believe Squishy jumped for that. That shot was going top corner. So here's what problem is. Example of like a team not playing much together. Watch Pluto and Sassy here. They both go for this ball. And then they both go for the ball after this. Which is like, if we just had one person just chilling and waiting, we'd have a lot more pressure. Alright, So here, Pluto should be... Okay, he does contest. It's awkward for him, but again, this all goes back to everyone being in the same ball. When you get caught up like this is situations that happen to you. Now there's people out of position. And big clears like that really hurt you when you double commit. Because it leaves you in a one-on-one situation, or you're chasing, one of the two. And then, Sathu here takes like a close post rotation. Instead of going wide, he plays like Pluto's touch, right? Where am I? Okay, I'm not even close. So if Sathu went to the far side, like more in this area here, instead of being close to the net, the angle for the save would have been much easier for him. Or, like, at least a contest. But he's in a bad position anyway because of the double commit. That's just easy pickings for Muffin Men. Hey, Hesh! Yeah, it has been a while. Am I going to DreamHack Atlanta? I don't know yet. I don't have a team, so... Probably not? I don't know. Ah, this mistake. I was sad right here. So, I went to go play this dribble. I passed it to Sathu and then he got beat. I went to go play this dribble and I just creeped up a little bit too much. Because I took off ball cam. If you watch the change in my angle, I messed up bad. I'm so dumb. That was my one huge mistake. Like, I looked like an idiot on that play. That was so bad. Not the best contest, but it made him lose possession, which is nice. So there I was passing to Pluto. I don't know if he had boost or not, but he just left. I assume you're going Hesh, right? Good dunk pass. Good job by Pluto. Oh, so close. Oh, so unlucky. So I want to see where Sathu goes on this play. Oh, he missed the boost. Rip. What? Dapper and I had the same read, and we both missed. So that's really good. Dang. If only these are mid. Like, we have so many chances on the wall here. Like, if Pluto just... He had him beat. If he just... I don't know, got under the ball and hit this mid, it's such a good scoring opportunity. Like, little things like that are really good habits to have when you're on the wall, like that centering the ball for your team. How did I not dunk him? I just missed, I guess. Just like goes through me. So here I mess up. I thought the ball was going to pop, so I was going to take a wide angle, and then when it went down like that, I could have scored. I don't know what I was doing. So here, I'll take you through my mind while this is happening. So here, I think Sathu is going to pass it middle, because if he passes mid, all of them are backwards, and I have a really good shot. So usually when Sathu and I are in this situation, he usually passes it to me middle. But he got the perfect play, and I just peeled for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what reason I would do that, but... And then that happens, so rip. Not a good play there from me. And Sathu had the insane pass from me to Sathu to Pluto. So we're only down 1 at this point. Squishy hits that, and that's game. So all just like little tiny silly mistakes that we made led to the loss. There was like good pressure from Muffin Men though. And it was a good series. It's just tiny little mistakes that we could have done. And we could have easily won, in my opinion.